John Mthwakazi siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kunguMvulo zingama-27 kuMfumfu ngomnyaka ka-2025. Indaba lezethulelwa ngikhethiwe Chuma. Kwezigijima phambili namhlanje, uMongameli uChamisa uthi izakhamizi kazihlale zilungile njalo zilungiselele okutsha. Umhlonishwa uMrombetsi uyakhala ngemva kokuba abacatshangelwa ukuba besebenzela uhulumende baye bathatha impahla lezo abezophisana ngazo kuqembu lamantombazana. Sokulokwethuka lapho umkamongameli efuna imali ezikolweni. Nansi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Umongameli wabantu, uMongameli uChamisa usewakhuthaza izakhamizi ukuba zilungiselele njalo zihlale zilungele okusha azakuqala. Uye waphosela emakhasini akhe okuxhumana. uMongameli uChamisa uthi kulesisindo ekulindeni njalo ngesikhathi esiqondileyo. Uye wathi isinqumo sakhe sokuphuza ukumemezela ibandla lepolitiki elitsha sokumsize ukuba abone labo abalingisayo lalabo abafuna ukuzofuna izikhundla. uMongameli uChamisa washiya ibandla le-CCC eminyakeni emibili ngemva kokuba sokuqhamukele isandla sebandla leZANU-PF. Siye saxoxisana loTony Shaba ukuze sizwe imbono yakhe ngalokho okwethulwe nguMongameli uChamisa.
Hello, champions. Hello, Zimbabwe. Tony Shaba here. Well, I do really appreciate what President Chamisa has said, and I believe many well-meaning Zimbabweans would agree with me that President Chamisa, Advocate Chamisa, is the way forward for Zimbabwe. And the time that he took waiting before he announced his comeback, it was worthwhile. It was no time wasted, because that time was able to show us who are the real change champions and who are not change champions, who are the real people, who are the real people who want to fight for a better Zimbabwe, and who are the opportunists, people who just want to ride on his fame and take advantage of that. Some people, they joined Chamisa because of his popularity, and they wanted to use him as a vehicle to get into parliament, and we've seen all that, because he worked with them and he left and he gave them instructions which nobody was willing to follow. Only a few followed his instruction. We remember at a certain time he told people not to accept the money that was being dished out by the Zimbabwean government to the parliamentarians, and he said, no, don't accept this money, because we look at the state of the nation, and people, we saw most of the people, they just took the money, they disobeyed him. When this Chabangu circus, came into picture, Advocate Chamisa did the same. He asked people to boycott parliament, but what did they do? They decided to move on with the parliament business. After that, he resigned. And what did they do? They did not resign. They continued in parliament. But in their continuation in the parliament, what have they brought to us? There is nothing that they brought to us. It's still the same old circus parliament that we've always had. Now, we do appreciate his comeback. And I for one, myself, I believe that his statement, that time waiting patiently, it has taught him big lessons. And that's very true. That's very true. Now we know who are the people to work with and who are the people not to work with. And I believe that as he comes now, he comes with substance and with something that is formidable, that ZANU is not going to be able to destroy or to shake. Because now look, the time he was quiet, they tried everything and anything to blame him, to put words in his mouth, to start many small things. Even this Geza revolution, many things were done just to make him talk. They even said he said something about the Geza revolution, but He has been quiet. He let them talk. And I believe that this is the right time. And we are waiting. We are waiting for the president. Let him make the announcement. We are ready to move with him. And we are happy about it. Thank you.
Omela omama esabelweni saseMashonaland West etalele ephalamende umhlonitshwa uMutha Mrombedzi usefisole kakhulu abomthetho esabelweni seMondoro Mbayiwa ngemva kokuba bethethe impahla lezo abesiyanikeza iqembu lamantombazana elidlala inguqu. Umhlonitshwa uMrombedzi uthi ukhathazwa ukuba abantu bacikelela phansi amalungelo omntwana oyintombazana ikakhulu labo abazithi bangabomthetho. Ake sizweni umhlonitshwa uMrombedzi ekhuluma.
We are behind as a country, and it shows. We are behind, very behind in protecting our girls, very behind in separating politics from everything, very behind in building a Zimbabwe where dignity is not confiscated and empowerment is not punished. You know, when a girls' soccer team receives donated jerseys and the security apparatus responds by seizing them, only to replace them with with branded kits belonging to somebody of the ruling party. That is not development. That is regression. That is fear masquerading as governance. We are behind as a country because we treat visibility as a threat. We are behind as a country because we confuse accountability with opposition. We are behind because we believe that our girls must be grateful, not ambitious. And the irony, this year the world was marking 30 years since the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. And I was in Beijing for this event and standing in for gender equality, standing in for women of Zimbabwe. And what happens back here in Zimbabwe? They were seizing jerseys that are donated to a girls' soccer team. You know, we should be leading, not lagging. That full empowerment of women and girls in every sphere, education, sports, leadership, and dignity. You know, yet we are just punishing girls for wearing jerseys, for them being donated by an opposition person. But you know, we need to fight for a Zimbabwe that catches up. We need to catch up. We need to rise above the politics. We need a country that refuses to let our girls be used as pawns in political games. I mean, we need to fight for a country where leadership is measured by impact, not, you know, party colors. We are behind. You know, we need to dream. We need to have a country where girls can play freely, dream boldly, and wear their names with pride.
Unkosikazi wakuqala we-Auxilia Mnangagwa usephakathi kwenxushunxushu ngemva kokuba ugatsha lwezemfundo esabelweni saseMashonaland Central luye lwabhala incwadi ebibhoda ezikolweni lapho kumele bakhiphe imali ukuze kusekelwe uhlelo luka-Auxilia Mnangagwa. Umsekeli kanobhala jikelele wenhlanganiso ye-ATUS uMnyaradzi Masiyiwa usole kakhulu unkosikazi kaMnangagwa ngezenzo zakhe, lokhu athe kutshengisa ukuba akabacabangeli abantu njalo akalandaba lenxushunxushu ekhona kugatsha lwezemfundo. Ake sizweni uMasiyiwa ekhuluma.
It is quite disheartening to witness that the whole first lady would attempt to siphon the small resources that we find in our schools. This shows a high level of disregard of the crisis in education from the highest office. We see that this is a sign of insensitive. This is just a gesture that shows people see schools as grounds for them to make some wealth. We see from one person to another, we see people in the government trying to accumulate wealth without being sensitive, without being human enough to see that we cannot take these few resources from schools. We condemn such behavior. We expect better from these leaders. We expect them to lead by example and channel more resources to these schools instead of taking more resources from these schools. This is an unfortunate incident. This is condemned. We are fully against such acts. We condemn the situation, and we want to make this message clear that the government should respect the schools, should respect these institutions where learners from poor background find some education at least.
Isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo uGift Stalos Siziba usenqume kakhulu umongameli welizwe laseBenin uPatrice Talon ngokwala isicelo sokuba angezelele isikhathi sakhe sokubusa embusweni kwedlule amahlandla amabili. USiziba uye wathi abongameli kuzwekazi lase-Afrika abafana lo-Emmerson Mnangagwa lo ofuna ukuba angezelele isikhathi sakhe sokuhlala embusweni kuze kwedlule umnyaka ka-2028 kumele bathole isifundo kumongameli uTalon. Uye wathi izwekazi lase-Afrika lidinga abathungameli abaqotho abafana lomongameli uTalon abakwaziyo lapho sokuyisikhathi sokuba bahambe. NgoLwesihlanu oludlulileyo siye sabika ukuba kule nhlelo zokuba kubunjwe imbumba le eza kuhlanganisela abamabandla aphikisayo kwezepolitiki, labo abasebenza emphakathini, izifundi, abalwela inkululeko, izisebenzi kanye lalabo abamela amabandla ukuze kuphikiswe isicelo sika-Emmerson Mnangagwa sokuhlala embusweni aze edlulise isikhathi sakhe sombuso lesi esibhalwe kusisekelo sombuso. Siye satsho njalo ukuba kuza kuba lenkomfa eza kubanjwa eHarare kusasa ngehola le-11 ekuseni. Kanti njalo sesilakho ukuba koBulawayo kuza kwenzakala inkomfa efananayo ngesikhathi esifananayo. Abaza kukhuluma kunkomfa eyabi koBulawayo ngabathi uSibangilizwe Nkomo, u-Ethan Mathibela, uPatrick Tayiya, uSilenkosi Moyo, uThembinkosi Mfulongathi Mpofu, uThando Gwinji, uBinoni Ncube, uMbuso Fuzwayo, uLovemo Moyo, uSamkeliso Chuma, uPrince Dubeko Sibanda kanye labamela amabandla. Umsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio uzabulilethela imininingwana kumakhasi wonke ethu okuxhumana. Usomabhizinisi kanti njalo eliqwetha uThawanda Nyambirayo sehlokoze inyoka emlindini ngemva kokuba eveze ukuba isisekelo sombuso sithi awudingeki i-referendum ukuze umongameli obusayo angezelele isikhathi sakhe sokuhlala embusweni. Olwela amalungelo abantu uRobson Chere usewathi kakumangazi ukuba abantu abafana loNyambirayi bayithula inkulumo enje njengoba esaziwa vele ngokwephula amalungelo ezakhamuzi ngokusesisekelweni sombuso njengalokho okwenzakala e-Actaras Mine kwele Goromonzi. Ake sizweni uChere ekhuluma.
There's nothing surprising at all from the utterances from Thawanda Nyambirayi, who we know very well that is an enabler of the system, about his biased views in which he is stating that the constitution provides for a section where even the president the term can be extended without a referendum. We know very well that Thawanda has been on point, violating constitutional rights of the citizens, and his views are also targeting towards violating the constitution of Zimbabwe. He has been violating constitutional rights of the workers in Arcturus, closing the clinic in Arcturus. There is no now access to health care, cutting water provisions and electrical provisions. So we won't be surprised if Thawanda Nyambirayi is championing the extension of the presidential terms without going through a referendum, because we know very well that he's benefiting from this corrupt system. So his views definitely are biased because he wants to continue to be benefiting, looting and protecting his resources.
Emangwe kuWard 12 ukhetho belukhona ngempelaviki kube lokukhalala kwabantu ukuba bayevota njengoba bekhethe ukuba bazihlalele emzini yabo besesaba udlame oluzethulwa libandla leZANU-PF. Obemela iZANU-PF kukhetho ubikwe njengomnqobi ngemva kokuba ethole amavoti angama400. Owebandla eliphikisayo kuleyo ndawo uTraimo Mpofu uthi umumo kule ndawo bungavumi ukuba kuqhutshwe ukhetho olukhululekileyo ngendlela eqondileyo. Ake sizweni uMpofu ekhuluma.
Ukhetho oluqhutshwe ngomgqibelo eMangwe ku Ward 12 esigabeni seMacingwana lube lezehlakalo eziningi kakhulu. Okokuqala engathanda ukutsho ukuthi abantu azange baphume ngendlela esazi ngayo ukubana bevota. Abantu baboycotha election leyi bacela kuphuma inamba engange 400 eyiyo yabantu abavotayo. Izehlakalo ezabangela lokhu okokuqala abantu bahlukuluzwa, abantu bachaywa, kukhanya iZANU-PF umkhuba wayo wokuhlukuluza abantu masokusondela ukhetho kayifuni ukuchiya, iyaqhubeka and kukhanya iyakwazi sobala ukuthi uyayisebenzela ikakhulu ezimeni ezifanana nama by-election la ukuthi abantu bahlukuluzwa begcine kusenzeka ukuthi kabasayi kuyavota, abanye begcine bekhalala ngoba ikakhulu engakutsho ukuthi ama-voters opposition akhalala ukhetho lolu ngenxa ukuthi bananzela ukuthi sebehlukuluziwe, okuyikho kwayenzakalayo. Okunye njalo i-vote buying, iZANU isebenzisa i-vote buying kakhulu. Abantu baphiwa ama-rice, abantu baphiwa lokhu lalokhu into ezithize ezibachaza kuphela kwesikhatshana nxa sokubaqondana lokhetho. So izinto ezenzakeleyo zonke zenezo ku-Ward 12 abantu bebephiwa lokhu lalokhu kuqondanisana lokhetho. So esikutshoyo ukuthi ukhetho lolu belungakhululekanga ngoba kalubonisi i-reflection yentando kaZulu, lubonisa kuphela i-reflection yentando yeZANU-PF. So in short ukhetho lolu belungakhululekanga.
Kwesinye isehlakalo esiveza ubuntu kanye lokubambana, amakhansila aseBeitbridge ayangenelela ukuze lo obesaziwa kubandla eliphikisayo uSimon Sithole athole ukubekwa ngokulesizotha lapho besekwedlule insuku ezingama23 wadlula emhlabeni. Ngalokho kwethulwe likhansila lika Ward 4 uThakavingei Mahachi uthi umndeni kaSithole ubusehluleka ukuqoqa imali ukuze abekwe, yikho beze bangenelela ukuze bancede kulesi simo. Ukhansila uMahachi uye wasola kakhulu ibandla leZANU-PF ngokubulala umkhonomi welizwe, lokho sokuchiye izakhamizi makhaza zisehluleka ukuba zihlanganise ekuphileni. Ayesizweni ukhansila uMahachi ekhuluma.
Finally, we managed to locate the relatives of the late veteran Simon Sithole, popularly known in the movement as Zakazaka. Zakazaka stood by the principle of bailing this country from a collapsed economy until his last breath. It only came to our attention as the Beitbridge urban councillors that Sithole had more than 2 weeks lying at Beitbridge District General Hospital mortuary, with no one from his relatives showed up claiming the corpse. So we had to hunt for his relatives in Chipinge and all around Zimbabwe. But due to financial situations in this country, led by ZANU-PF, relatives had nothing to offer. But as a movement, we considered that Sithole's spirit and wishes to have a better government, as councillors, we agreed that Zakazaka deserves a decent send-off. So with the support of the community and some cadres in the movement, Sithole was laid to rest at Makakawore Cemetery here in Beitbridge. We just pray that one day his soul will be happy seeing this country in the hands of the citizens movement led by Advocate Nelson Chamisa, with new and caring leaders. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Unobhala we-DCC kubandla leZANU-PF esabelweni saseMasvingo u-Esau Mutano usebizwe ngamapholisa ngenxa yodlame olwaqhamuka ngesikhathi isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo uJob Sekhala evula incwadi yakhe ngokusemthethweni ngenyanga kaNtulikazi. Usomlomo wamapholisa uKhudakwashe Dewa uthi icala leli liphuziswe ukuba umakhalekhukhwini wasetshenziswa ukuba athathe umbukiso wesihlakalo lesi ubungakahlolisiswa. UMutano osebenza kungqongqoshe esabelweni saseMasvingo u-Ezra Chatsamira uyaziwa kakhulu ngokuphehla udlame ezindaweni lapho kwenziwa khona imicimbi emphakathini. Icala leli laliwa ngamapholisa kodwa baye bangenela ngemva kokuba uSekhala eye wabhalela ukomishina wamapholisa uStephen Muthamba. Amapholisa aseqinisekisile ukuba useboshiwe uJabulani Vengesayi Mudasa lo oye wadubula wabulala ipholisa enkambeni yeSanyathi. UMudasa uye wadubula uConstable Vengesayi Muchechesi lo obesebenzela eCharge Office. UMudasa kubikwa eye wadubula kuqala abaphenyisisayo kugatsha lwe-Homicide CID ngobusuku obedlulayo kanti njalo amapholisa evele ehlose ukumbopha mayelana lecala likasomabhizinisi waseRuwa uJoseph Mutangandura lo owadutshulwa ngamadoda ayehlomile njalo bezoqhekeza kuwona lo mnyaka. Ngesikhangele kwezemidlalo, emidlalweni yeChibuku Super Cup semi-final edlalelwe eRufaro izolo, iqembu leDynamos liye lanqoba abalingani babo iHighlanders 5-3 ngemva kokuba beye kuma-penalty. Umdlalo ubuphele ungutshikilobhanqa 1-1 ngesikhathi esivunyelweyo lapho u-Emmanuel Jalayi ehlohle kuqala uqembu leDynamos kwathi ngehlandla lesibili uMelikhaya Ncube wahlohlela iposo. Komunye umdlalo njalo owesemifinal odlalwe ngomgqibelo, iTriangle iye yadlulela phambili ngemva kokuba inqobe iMos 2-0 enkundleni yaseNkoni eNorton. Kumidlalo ye-English Premier League, umsekeli kakapteni weqembu lama-Warriors uMarshall Munetsi uye wahlohlela iqembu lakhe leWolves leli elinqotshwe 3-2 yiBurnley. Nansi eminye imiphumela yemidlalo edlalwe ngempelaviki. I-Arsenal 1 Crystal Palace 0, Aston Villa 1 Manchester City 0, Manchester United 4 Brighton 2, Newcastle 2 Fulham 1, Chelsea 1 Sunderland 2, Brentford 3 Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 2 Nottingham Forest 0, Leeds United 2 West Ham 1, Everton 0 Tottenham 2. Ukuziphetha lezi ndaba kumsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio nanze bezihamba phambili. Umongameli uChamisa usekhuthaze izakhamizi ukuba zihlale zilungile njalo zilungiselele okusha. Umhlonishwa Mrombetsi uyakhala ngemva kokuba abacatshangelwa ukusebenzela uhulumende beye bathatha impahla behlose ukuyinikeza iqembu lenguqu lamantombazana. Sokulokwethuka lapho unkosikazi kaMnangagwa efuna imali ezikolweni. Sizithetha lapha lezi ndaba.